is, what does it mean to take up your cross? What does it mean? What does that mean? Because we use that sometimes in our culture, and it's not really what's being said here in this passage. You'll hear some things said like, we've all got our own cross to bear. But that's not really what's being said here. In context, Jesus is talking about something very specific. Let's look to the verses immediately preceding what Jesus said. He said in verse 22, the Son of Man must suffer many things and be rejected by the elders and the chief priests and the scribes and be killed and raised on the third day. We understand that Jesus has just told his disciples that he is going to be going to a literal cross. His life is going to literally be taken. So this is not just any hardship that we encounter, but rather he is now saying, look, as I am willing to come, to suffer, to serve you, to bear the weight of all the sins of the world, that is a very real hardship. Now we know that Christ's hardship earns our salvation. When he went to that cross and died for the sins of the entire world, it was to purchase us back to himself. But then he says, in the same way, if you would be my followers, you must be willing to take up your cross. And that's kind of an interesting thought. You got to consider where the disciples have been up till now. Things have been going really well. Now, I understand there's been conflict in Jesus' life, but there's been crowds. People are coming out to see him. There have been miracles, and people have this expectation of, is he the Messiah? Is he the Savior? Is he the one who is going to redeem our nation? It's been kind of a wild ride. You could just imagine following Jesus from city to city, from place to place, and seeing the things that he did. But now there's a turn that is occurring in his ministry, and Jesus is beginning to prepare his disciples to say, things aren't going to go exactly like you anticipated them. I know you anticipated a national kingdom. You thought we'd ride in on a white horse and everyone would respond, but that's not how it's going down. As a matter of fact, the day is going to come when we will go to Jerusalem that I will be put to death. And he told them very clearly that the Son of Man will be killed, but also that he'll be raised again. And the disciples, all of his followers, need to start to change their expectations, and they need to change their response to what is going to be true, not just to what they had hoped for. He's saying, look, I'm going to lay down my life for you. But you also need to be willing to lay down your life. You need to be willing to pay the price.